What's up, guys? Coming to you from very snowy Denver, Colorado. I'm finally able to introduce my BMW X5 E53 4.6 IS finished off in Estoril Blue. I'm so excited to finally introduce this car. As you guys know, I also have an Estoril Blue E36 M3, and when I saw this for sale, I have zero self-control and bought a V8 BMW that I absolutely do not need, but here we are. I mean, how am I supposed to say no to that, guys? And the 4.6 IS is just so unique. It is actually the fastest SUV in the world when it was released in 2001 with a 0 to 60 time of 6.2 seconds. Now, obviously, to modern standards, that's not exactly incredible, but you still really feel all 342 horses coming out of that 4.6-liter engine. And the best part is it still very much feels like a classic BMW. It feels like an E39 or it feels like an E46, and it really drives like one, which is really lost at a lot of the modern cars, especially modern SUVs. Now, moving on to the interior, this car has got black leather and comfort seats. There was also a cloth and Alcantara seat option, which was really, really cool, but the sports seats in general tend to be a little bit less comfortable. The 4.6 has also got these really beefy wide fenders and these fender flares that are unique to the model. Not to mention 10.5-inch rear wheels from the factory wrapped in 315s. That's unheard of at the time. And this car really was the first BMW X5M, even though it technically isn't. In fact, I actually pulled the build sheet from a BMW dealer, and BMW's internal code actually refers to it as an X5M, which is really interesting. And to prove it, it's got a very similar gray gauge cluster as the E39 M5 and E46 M3 with those legendary warm-up lights. And on the downsides, look, there's a reason why these cars are pretty cheap, okay? They're old BMWs and they have a lot of issues. Overall, the M62 engine is actually pretty solid, but it does have a timing chain problem that you generally almost have to do at 125,000 miles, and that is a pretty big job. It's going to run you at least $5,000. And that's in addition to all the regular BMW crap that you have to get prepared for, like electrical issues, every single gasket leaking. These ones actually have pretty problematic transmissions. Thankfully, mine's already been replaced. And another thing to watch out for is BMW reformulated its Estoril Blue paint in 2002, and that's resulted in some paint failure in some specific locations on these cars like mine. So that's it for today, guys, but super excited to bring you more E53 shenanigans.